Welcome back, Adam here. Got another video on Ultimate Champions for you today. And today I'm going to be talking all about the game modes on Ultimate Champions, including the League game mode, Tournaments game mode and the Clash game mode. So make sure you stick around to make sure that you're in the know. Before all that though, if you do like this content, please smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. If you're not signed up to Ultimate Champions yet, there is a link in the description if you did wish to do that. And you can also follow us on Twitter as well. Links to all this good stuff are in the description. Okay, with that out of the way, let's get stuck into today's content then. And as I say, today I'm going to be talking about the different game modes on Ultimate Champions. So Ultimate Champions have designed different game modes to cater for different types of players, from the casual to the more competitive. So these are the different game modes that are going to become available when the full version of the game is out. So the League's game mode is the first one that will be available in the beta version of the game. This is the most social game mode that aims to recreate the typical fantasy experience. Tournaments will be added into the beta version and will add both progression layer and extra utility to rarer Ultimate cards. At the time of recording, the beta version is currently live and only the League version is available. But as I say, the tournaments will be available in the beta mode in the future. Clash will be added at a later stage, and Ultimate Champions plan to bring a brand new way of playing fantasy football with this game mode. Leagues are a common fantasy game mode, inspired by Fantasy Premier League and others. Leagues are free to play, meaning no purchase is required to participate, and paying users won't have any substantial advantages. The League game mode allows players to join or create leagues that track the scores of each league participant across game weeks. The game mode will reward a very large portion of player base every game week to power the free-to-earn loop of the game. So a league is a social hub hosting multiple players, which allows them to compare their performances during a game week, but also season long in a leaderboard. There is no limit to the amount of players in a league and no limit to the amount of leagues a player can join. There are two types of leagues, there's a public and a private league. Public leagues are pre-created by the development team of Ultimate Champions. They represent established communities like a country or a club. Anyone can join a public league at any time. To compete and be eligible for awards, you need to register one team for the upcoming game week. To register a team, you will need to fill in the following positions: 1 goalkeeper, 4 defenders, 4 midfielders, 2 forwards. There's also an option as well to have 3 substitutes of any position. In leagues, you can use the ultimate cards of any rarity. Substitutes will automatically be subbed in if one of the athletes with the same position on the pitch doesn't play. Substitutes have a -10 performance modifier applied on their upcoming game week score. You also need to select as captain. Once you've filled in your team, the last step will be to select a captain. Captains have a plus 50% performance modifier applied on their upcoming game week score. Once the team is registered, you'll be able to check its live performance as the real live matches of your athletes take place. You can then check how they performed globally, in the country or in your specific group of friends by browsing the different leagues you joined. As you can see from the screenshot here, you can see the performance of one of the players in the global public league, regrouping all players, and in a private league called Creswell that he created with his friends. For each league, you'll be able to check your performance the following ways: your team's score this current game week, your total points over the course of a season, your average points scored each week over the course of the season, and your average points scored each week over the course of the season. So competing in these leagues will also of course win you some potential rewards. Leagues will reward players if the team they have registered reach specific points thresholds in a true play-to-earn fashion. Only your performance against the game will matter for those rewards. You can browse those rewards directly in the league's game mode. In this example, you will get rewards if your team reaches 50 points or 100 points or 150 and above. Players can change the following elements linked to their private league as well if they wanted to: the league name, the Discord link, league banner and league portraits. So let's learn a little bit more about the tournaments then, who at the time of recording have not been launched yet, but are expected to be launched on the beta version of the game. Tournaments is a more competitive game mode where every player fights for exclusive leaderboard rights. There are multiple instances of tournaments, each with a specific theme. So there's the EFL tournament, and only cards from the EFL can be played. Under 23 tournament, only cards of players under 23 years old can be played. And the global tournament, all cards can be played in this tournament. Every tournament has multiple divisions that have specific requirements. So for example, a number of ultimate cards of a specific rarity in order to register a team. As you can see, here is some examples of the requirements to enter a specific league. So as you can see, to enter Division 2 you need at least 5 epic cards. To enter Division 1 you need at least 1 mythic card. Each division has a dedicated leaderboard and dedicated rewards. Divisions with tougher restrictions will offer better rewards. Something to note here is that players can only register one team per tournament. It means that it's not possible to register a team for each division of a tournament. This will protect new players from whales that want to register a team in every division of every tournament, leaving no rewards for others. The first divisions will be very accessible and won't require a large collection in order to register a team. Ultimate Champion's objective is for any new player to be able to progress by collecting rewards in lower divisions, granting access to divisions with higher card rarity requirements. The other game mode is Clash, and Clash won't be available when the beta version launches, which is the current live version of the game at the time of recording. So let's have a quick glimpse of the Ultimate Champion's intentions for this particular game mode. So players can register for Clash every game week. Players are match made into a single elimination bracket tournament with 8 players per bracket. Every game week players are paired against another player in the bracket to go head to head. The one with the most points at the end of the game week proceeds to the next step of the tournament, while the loser is eliminated. Losers can then register again next game week in a new bracket. Before every match, players can scout their future opponent and decide to ban specific players from their roster. Other strategic actions will be revealed later on by Ultimate Champions. The final position in the tournament will grant players ranking points, and players can climb ranks over time in the game mode. Climbing ranks is the main source of rewards for this particular game mode. So let's touch on game weeks a little bit then. So Ultimate Champions follows the football schedule of the football clubs that are licensed in the game. Game weeks are periods of time that fall just before the start of official football match days. This can vary depending on changes in the official football schedule of Ultimate Champions partners. Once a game week starts, players cannot change their registered team anymore, and cards will start to generate points based on the real life performances of their corresponding players in the matches played. You can directly see in-game when the current and next game weeks are scheduled to take place. If you want to get updates more frequently, you can also check out the latest announcement in the Ultimate Champions Discord server. Ultimate Champions aim to have 2 game weeks per week every time there are enough clubs playing to allow it. So that is everything you need to know about all the different game modes on Ultimate Champions. As you can see, there's plenty of options there for more seasoned players or beginners to fantasy football or similar games like this. I really like the fact that it seems to be a real level playing field for all players, and it's really going to come down to your knowledge of football and the players available to select in your teams. If you did like this video, please smash the like button and subscribe to the channel. Don't forget you can follow me on Twitter as well. Links to all this good stuff are in the description. And if you've not signed up to Ultimate Champions yet for any reason, there is a link if you did want to do that in the description below. Okay, thanks for watching. See you again soon.